What's up, guys? This is a quick overview of addressing a few things I've seen. A lot of other videos, people talking about their disappointment with the Leatherman Free T4 and how, they had high hopes for it and it just went sideways for them. There's good reviews, there's bad reviews, there's, I guess, people with not enough patience to where when you first get one, this thing's a pain in the ass to open up the blade because the original handle scales, like I said in my other video, talking about these ones, these are stonewashed titanium black scales, but the original handle scales are like hella thin, which means when you stick your thumb in there to get into that thumb hole, it bites on the front of your thumb, and unless you got calluses, it's gonna get annoying and sore. So you can get some aftermarket thumb studs, like 3D printed ones, off of eBay or Etsy or what have you, to put into the thumb hole and make it a lot easier and more comfortable for you to open the blade. Or you can get some micro cord and wrap around the top piece here to where it acts like a thumb stud, and even when it's closed there's that slight gap between the blade and the package opener slash pry tool. So the micro cord fits right there on the top, and you can just grip on that to open. And it's slow at first, but this wasn't made to flick open. But another thing that can help with opening the tools is you can use what I did before I changed the scales. I didn't have what I'm going to show you, so I only had WD-40. So I used that, and it made it easier to open the tool to the point where the knife blade can just flick open quickly like that, and it's easy to open and close, and it's great. But if you don't have this KPL knife pivot loop, if you have this is with a needle tip applicator, and all you're going to do with that is you're going to place it on both sides of your pivot point, from either the front, the top, or from underneath, just to get it around the pivot area, and then loosen it up, and then just kind of like work it around the pivot area, and then just open and close it a bunch of times to where it's nice and lubricated, and then you're good to go. Like anything else, a multi-tool, a pocket knife, shoes, jackets, pants, doesn't matter what it is, even a leather pocket and a leather belt sheath for your multi-tools, what have you, there is a break-in period. If you have the patience for it, it'll work for you. This is a highly recommended, I would say 8 out of 10. Only reason why I say 8 out of 10 is because I would take off 1 point for the fact that the handle scales are so thin, which makes it harder for people to get their thumb in there, and it just ends up biting into the thumb. And the other 1 point that I'll take off for it is because this is a almost complete Swiss Army knife on steroids. Literally the only thing missing is if they had the can opener over here. Hell, they could even put it over here instead of the tweezers. I've used the tweezers a bunch, but still, it's unnecessary on this. But if you're going to model something after what we all know is a Swiss Army knife, and you're going to bump it up with one-handed opening everything's locking, give it a pocket clip, all the stuff you don't get on a Swiss Army knife, then you should have the can opener. I'm just saying. Other than that, solid 8 out of 10. Definitely recommend if you're looking for a compact multi-tool, you're into Swiss Army knives, or you want something that's everything you need because you don't need pliers on a daily. Leatherman Free T4, I definitely recommend checking it out. Aloha.